continuing on then with the combat phase, it's been a little bit of a break, and I had an email back from my opponent anyway. I emailed him and told him from my last email. He replied and kind of said, there ain't much. I think he's pretty well knows what he's up against on this scenario, so I don't know if he's too enthused. I'm getting a feeling that maybe he knows how to play this game a lot more than I do, and he's just kind of going through this original first scenario. And I told him, I replied, I said, well, just, bear with me. It's been about 30 years since I've played this game, and even though this is an introductory scenario, there is a lot in this game. This is going to be a pretty vast game here. It's a victory game, which explains a lot. It's more of a simulation, more of a simulated type game, so it's really going to be detailed. I said, let's just go, one scenario at a time. And he's good. I told him to bear with me. And I have to give him hats off that he's going to. If he's probably played this game a lot. That's why he's got me over here as the old. Well, don't have me on here, but it has me as a newbie because, like I said, this is my first game. But yeah, we'll go ahead and try to get on with this vlog. I wanted to have this done last night, but we had people over, and didn't get a chance to finish it. But yeah, so. Well, I'm going to try to hurry up and try to get through this scenario for this guy's sake. But it's for an introductory scenario. It's not bad. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I told him, as anal as it sounds, or as geek-fied as it sounds, I get into rules. I get into all these little charts and stuff. So that's what makes the game kind of cool. So we're going to go ahead and go on up here. He's at his communist ground and air stage. Communist ground and air stage supply phase. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all these guys are in supply. They're all good. Supply okay for all. I think this is about where I left off at yesterday. Communist ground and air stage, ground unit organization phase. You don't have no hits to reorganize with. Ground unit reorganization phase where you can recover step losses, rebuild units, I'm pretty sure. Guerrilla attack, not in this scenario. Regular ground unit movement phase. No regular movement. Communist ground and air stage, insurgency movement phase. They can move 4 hexes any terrain. That's what I don't think I made that clear on my last reference to the insurgency units. They can move up to 4 hexes any range in the insurgency movement phase. Let's see what he does here. Okay. From 215, 2513 to 2612. Alright, 2513. Where was that at? Okay, so he's moved there. He's moved from here to here. I'm not really looking at the camera. I'm looking up here so I can press this button. So if you guys are seeing it and wondering, well, hey, dumbass, didn't need to see him. It's kind of, I'll click it and look at the screen. Alright, there he goes. It's kind of cool to watch. That's 1, 2. Ground combat phase. Yeah, so like I said, that's about all the only thing he could do. He is having his combats outside the range of his helicopter, though, so we will see what happens. I don't know who's attacking who, but we could just make it hypothetical. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I guess this guy can participate. Now, the soak-off rule doesn't apply because there's only 1 unit in this hex, so he can attack with 4 units here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus my 3. Oh, wait, well, no, I got a 4. So that's a 1-to-1 attack. Let's see what he says. Oh, to ground combat versus Vegas. Oh, okay. So he's not going where I thought he was. That's what I get for thinking. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus a 3. So that's a 2-to-1. Let me get this all set up here. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm pretty sure we're looking at just 6 attack factors versus 3 defense factors. It's a 2-to-1 attack. He does not have insurgency units involved in the attack, I don't believe. So it'd be a -2 die roll modifier. Here you go. So we'll see if that's what he's talking about. Let's get us over here to the charts and tables. Oh. And maybe we can follow along here, see what goes on. Oh, get this out of the way some. Here you go. And I don't know if this is going to move, if he'll move it or what. We'll be able to check this out here. Die roll of 4. Let me see. Where are we at? My defender is in a forest. 2-1 with a 4. Oh, look at how he does it. Does it? Oh, I guess maybe the die do that. So here's the result. Under the 2-1 combat ratio, he's got me. It's got me in the clear, which ain't right. I'm in the forest, so that's right here, 2-1. Huh. That's right. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah. So down here, it's a 1 step loss for me. Boy, he's getting some good luck on these die rolls. Although it looks like the whole line here is nothing but me suffering step losses. So 1 step loss and retreat. Now you can ignore the retreat. So, oops, accidental click. 2-1 entered. 2 entered 1 step on me. No, it's not. 4 swamp, 2-1 with a 4. Oh, -2. He's right. Okay, duh. 1, 2, -1. Okay, there you go. Sometimes I just, I need somebody here just to slap me on the back of the head sometimes. All right, you got a -2 modifier because I'm in the trench. So yeah, that's right. That flow is not a good roll for him. So you can see here, it's a, yeah. 2 entrenchment is a 1 step for me. Oh, that helps, definitely. All right, let's close this here on out. Go chart table. Let's see if he takes a step loss. Yeah. There he goes, takes a step loss. Supply phase. That's it for my turn. It's, okay, yeah, this is be quick, and I'm sorry I didn't get this back to him as soon as I could. And login file, start new login file, yes. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, then we're getting ready here. Like I said, basic scenario, not much going on. Bear with us until we can get into the guerrilla warfare, repairs, bombs, smart bombs, incendiary, all kinds of stuff. We got all kind of AWACS, all kind of stuff to get into. But right now, we got a basic game going on here, and I play for blood. I want to win. I want to win all my games. So let's see here. Plan A. I was going to spread these guys out all along this river here. He can't get around me, and he'll get the only advantage I get then, though, is a -2 modifier on the combat. Which is all right. I'm looking at maybe a 3-1, 2-1s on this if I spread my units out along this river to gain that die roll modifier. It's all right. What he's going to try to do, I'm seeing here, is what he needs to do is rotate these units all the way around here to surround me to get some good attack factors going. I think that's what I'd do. Plan number 2, put 1 or 2 of these guys up here to block him. He can still get around, but and then send 1 over here for an attack. What I'm probably going to do is just move everybody over to here, get me a good steady attack. I'm going to finish off the old 50th O2. I sent him an email, told him to get him out of there, or he's going to face repercussions. he told me, he goes, I'm sorry about that. He didn't get that joke. He said something about him being in a new relationship or something. Maybe the guy's down. I don't know. He's got girlfriend problems, but he ain't got much. And long story short, he's not much of a sense of humor, but he's going to try to get it back, he says. I'm like, okay, well, I won't go there. We're over here in Happy Land, so I know everything ain't that way for everybody else. And, you know, it ain't Happy Land over here all the time, too. But 99%, 9.9% of the time it is. All right, hold on. So anyway, yeah, we're going to finish him off. Although, I'm going to look at the odds. If I can leave a unit... Sorry about that, I hit the wrong button. If I can leave a unit here to stop him from coming around, maybe I'll do that. Let me look at my disposition of forces. We'll be right back. All right, well, I got a plan, but I got to get it implemented before I forget about it. I can't go on with it. You'll just see the results. We'll be right back. Okay. I originally... He forgot that it says this at the end of his turn here. He was all excited because he thought my Vegas was out of supply. Insurgency units can trace through supply through zone, but regular units can't. So can't get the road, and 4 hexes. Yeah, well, whatever, dude, because I'm in supply. This entrenchment X is a supply source. He knows that now, but that's before he knew that, so maybe he had himself a little plan there. But we're about to spoil his day big time. Like I said, I do have a plan. I need to, how come I can't get this to go forward? All right, I'll be right back. My bad, I'm all set to go. It's ready, it's got me on the, all right, now as for my plan here, I'll be right back. All right, I almost forgot to let you guys in on what's going on. We have gone up to the ground movement phase, and I moved my CIM infantry unit that's taken a hit. I moved him out to make room for my SAIZ insurgency unit. So now I have 4 defense factors in my entrenchment fortress. These guys have moved out the 2 defense factors, and they got a insurgency unit with them, which will provide them with a modifier if only regular units are attacking them, which won't happen. And they'll be able to get around the river on me, which that's all I can do right now. But the key is I moved my insurgency unit up here, and he'll be attacking the 50th O2. And you can see here I brought the old CIA helicopter on in there. Insurgency reserve markers are on there. I'll remember to move those, and I gotta remember to advance the turn marker after my turn. Just little Basil game play etiquette. So we're gonna get on with it. There's the ground combat phase. I'm gonna announce to them what my combats are, and we'll be right back. All right, when we get done with it all, this is what it looks like, and we'll get out my attack. Here, I got it down here. 1 attack factor for the S-Jack unit. And an S-Jack unit is a San Jacinto battle unit. He tells you all the information down there in the rules. It'll be 1 attack factor for the S-Jack unit, plus 2 attack factors for the helicopter's ground support. Our ground combat value equals 3 attack factors total. Versus 2 defense factors for the 50th/2nd O2. I mistakenly called it the 50th, 20th. I put a laughing out loud. That's equals a 1-to-1 ratio plus 1 column shift, my favor, off ground combat support mission equals a 2-to-1 attack total with a +1 insurgency die roll modifier. Get all that down at once. Let's see if I can read that again. 1 attack factor for the S-Jack unit plus 2 attack factors for the helicopter's ground combat value. Let's put a little dash in there real quick. I like to make everything easy to interpret. Equals 3 attack factors total versus 2 defense factors for the 50th/O2 equals 1-to-1 ratio plus a 1 column shift, my factor GCSM equals a 2-to-1 attack with a +1 insurgency unit die roll modifier. Wow. I guess you can figure that out. We'll press enter on that one, and then we'll go over here to the charts and tables. Ground combat tract. He is in the forest. So we will go down here to the initial combat ratio, which is a 1-to-1. Ooh, here we go. Initial combat ratio. Current combat ratio 2-to-1. Alright. So here we go. We'll roll in 1 die. Let's see what it gets us. And we got a +1 on the die roll. Ouch. Alright, so and it already adjusted it for me. It's on a 4. Wow, is that weird? That can't be. Alright, well, Defender just suffers a step loss, and that's it. I think that destroys him. A 4. Yeah. Defender 1 step loss. Alright, let me put this in here. We can see, you guys can see all how I did that automatically. And for some reason, I guess it knew an insurgency unit was involved. That is too cool.
That is too cool. But if he suffers a step loss, I believe I'll get me another victory point. Let me go check this all out. We'll be right back. All right, so there we have it. We are done and waiting for his turn. But yeah, that was a good turn. Like I said, I got my 3 factors per hex. So bring it on. And the game changer is definitely going to be the CIA helicopter unit. You can see they got that thing all fixed up there. Oh, that's nice. I don't know. This must be a different edition than the 1987 edition I got when I made this Vassal mod. But there you go. Now, what would he do? Like I said, 5 victory points to none. He's got a lot of making up to do. This don't look like a good scenario for him. Hopefully he'll play it out to the end of the turns. We are on, let me see here, charts and tables, combined track. We're on game turn 3, and the end of the game is turn 5. So not much more going on. Like I said, he might be a veteran of this game, and a little bit of a, wait for me to get through it. I'm having fun kicking the veterans, or I'm winning so far. You don't know how it'll end, but yeah, I think I am glad I am the allies. And I don't know if he had it, the game here, pick it randomly or what, but yeah, I picked a good side on this one. So far, we'll see what's up. Maybe he's got something up his sleeve. We will be back. All right, before we call it a video, we got a little correction to make. I moved the initial combat ratio and the current combat ratio. I was looking underneath the jungle. That's column, not the forest swamp. Fortunately for the game integrity, it didn't make a difference. It was still the same. I think it's a 4 under the, let me find it here. 4 under the 2-to-1 was a step loss and no retreat in a jungle. 2-to-1 he would have suffered a worse result, and he didn't. He couldn't suffer anything worse, so everything's still intact. I need to get a hold of him and tell him I noticed the mistake, but everything should still be good. We'll be back and call it a video.